What's up, YouTube? I'm actually going to start moto vlogging in a bit, but first, I'm going to give you a little introduction to my channel. This right here is my 1990 F150. Most moto vloggers moto vlog off of sport bikes. Well, I want to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to do motor vlogs. That's right, motor vlog. Vlogging that is done with an automotive. You'll get Ford on. Beautiful. My channel is basically going to be like me just driving the truck around, maybe being a hole again. And also, I have a four-wheeler, a 300EX, and I'm going to do some vlogs off of it. And where you can see right there, that's pretty much what my channel is going to be about. Getting sideways, going fast, doing wheelies. Gotta love it. I know Jelly for Sale, he does vlogs off of his quad. His a 400X. So I figure, might as well follow in his footsteps. And now, everyone's probably going to want to see it, so might as well introduce you to the Red Beast. That's what I call my quad, Red Beast. You know, it's red, Honda. See, I got some more drifting there. That right there, I actually popped the clutch in reverse, did a little reverse burnout. The reason I have it in the garage is because I'm going to change the oil on it. And this is her right here. 2001 300EX. Stock suspension, but works pretty good. You got a DG oh man, I can't even read that. Alloy series front bumper. It came with the quad. Razor 2 fronts. And I got Carlisle striker rears. Don't see too many of these days, but I mean, really good tire, lots of traction, really good grip at angle, and, last but not least, as you can see, his camera sucks on my phone, FMF Power Core 4. The one rivet's loose, but my dad has a rivet gun, I'll rivet that in there. Yeah, the motor's stock, but Canon air filter, FMF full exhaust, the header pipe, you can tell it's the full exhaust, because look, it's wider diameter, has a less restricted bend. There's a stock, tiny little pipe going out. It's actually pretty loud. I would start it, but I want to change the oil on it, and I'm waiting for the oil to cool down. I have these Tusk mud mitts, too. I got them off of Rocky Mountain. They work pretty good, actually. I have some summer gloves here. I'll show them to you. These Shift racing gloves. They're ventilated. I wore them when it was 20 degrees out once, going down the road, 60 miles per hour. And my hands really weren't that cold, because they block the wind, they keep water and stuff. It takes a little bit of getting used to, get your hand in there, grab the clutch, but you get used to it, and once it warms up here in a bit, I'll take them off. So here's my trail pass. I do lots and lots of riding at the Timberline trails. You know, I'll upload some videos of that. Don't worry. Yeah, this is my setup here. And like I said, I'll put proper videos on once I get a GoPro. I'll get a GoPro, a mic, a helmet mount, and I'll start moto vlogging. Be riding around the Allegheny National Forest, drive my truck down the road to and from work, you know, get some good content. I watch lots of moto vlogs on YouTube, and I kind of got the idea, I mean, this is cool. This is different. This isn't a CBR 600RR. This is 282 cc's. Of off-road fun here. Yeah, I know there's the 450s and they're faster, but on the trail, this is about as much power as you could use, and it will do 60 miles per hour. That's what it's geared for. I mean, I could gear to do 70, 75, but it would take away from the acceleration. You won't be able to pop wheelies up at, you know, 5th gear. Yeah, this is the Red Beast. Need to clean it. Probably should have done this video after I hosed it down, but it's winter outside, and I really don't want it to freeze up. I have to leave it in here overnight, you know, to make sure I hand dry it off before I put it in the shed. Now, this bike here is a mint. It's got a tiny little rip in the seat right there. That's it, and it's only just a tiny little scratch. The plastics aren't perfect. That one decal has a small rip. The actual cover for that bulb, the reverse light, is missing, but it still works. You still know you're in reverse. and it's missing the handlebar plastic. It has tag metals handlebars. I did get it with Pro Taper grips, but they were too small. I mean, look, I have big hands. You know, I have big man hands, and those little grips, I have to hold on really tight, cramps up my hand, so I went back to a stock size. I just bought them off of Bike Bandit. Where's it Rocky Mountain? I forget. And, yeah. She runs perfectly fine, no issues. I've only had to reset the valves once, and I've put like 100 hours on it. This is going to be the second time I've changed the oil. I've had it for 2.5 years, so I rode for like 1.5 years, changed the oil, and it's been about exactly a year since I changed it last time I changed it. You know, do my ride some justice. Make sure I keep the air filter clean. These things will last forever. I mean, little nickel and dime stuff goes, and sometimes nickel and dime isn't nickel and dime. All the brakes here and stuff are original. I mean, brake pads are replaced. But as Vortex front and rear sprockets, I know it's dark. You know, 1338 gearing, stock gearing. It has a DID 520 X-ring chain. I originally got a race-driven chain sprocket set, and it lasted for exactly a year. Because I took it to the Timberline trails, first time after owning the bike for about a year. Finally got a chance to go up there. I was, busy at school, couldn't go out and actually do that ride. I get up there, and on the last day, last ride, chain stretches, and we counted the lengths. There's no master length. This is the original chain sprocket. So I went and I replaced it with the race-driven stuff. Try to save some money, thinking it'd be good. Well, it was junk. So now I've got stuff 4.5, 5-star rating on Rocky Mountain. It cost $120 to do, but you got to pay to play, and it works. And I'm trying to look for any kind of light. I don't have any lights on me. If you look close, you probably can't see it. There's holes in here instead of slots. That's because the bearing carrier is different from stock. Yep, that is different from stock. It is I forget what brand it is. I mean, my dad's actually the one that bought it, and I had to, do some work for him to get the money back. Pay him back, but it cost me like $200. And the only reason I noticed that is the bearings inside the carrier were shot. It's because the chain sprocket snapped, and while I was pushing it back, it was hard. And while it was hard to push back, I look, and we do some tests with the axle, picking it up, and like it could move. Like it would be actually moving the other side first. So we got that all squared away. Quad was down for a couple weeks, but once I got it in, it was better than ever. And most people say nowadays these are beginner's toys. They're really not. I mean, you could kill yourself on these pretty easy. You gotta try to do wheelies in 5th gear, you gotta try to do wheelies in 4th gear, but you pin it 1st gear and get any kind of traction, you could flip these things over on yourself, and lots of torque. And his first few gears were really low. It's like, brap, brap, brap. His 3rd gear. And 5th gear isn't all too high. I mean, you could ride 5th gear cruising 25, 30 miles per hour. But like once you dip below 25, you gotta go to 4th. So on the Maryville Tour de Forest, you got someone doing like 20, driving in the middle of the trail, and it's 2-way. And I have to downshift to 4th. Well, I go and I pass them. They always try to punch it. They're under 500cc utilities. It smokes them. Because the top speed's higher, the acceleration's better. And you're probably not going to get to hear me start it up. Because like I said, I'm waiting for the oil to cool down. So I'm burning my damn hands off changing the oil. But it is loud. This pipe, when you get it from the factory, is like, that's the legal limit of how loud it can be. It's like 99 decibels. But some of the packing is a little bit worn. So, yeah, it might be illegal. I don't know, it's loud as hell, and if you're going down a hill and you're using engine braking or you're rev matching your gears, you drop a gear a little bit soon, it just crackles, and if you're looking at night, you actually see flames coming out. Really, really fun. Just makes this awesome sound. And getting it on, you can hear it from a mile or so away. It's something else. With a helmet, you go to the trails for a 3-4 day weekend trip in the RV. I had to yell to talk because I couldn't hear. That's how loud this machine is. That full whack. I mean, I didn't want to get a sport quad like this to pussy around on. I got this to ride. And this right here is a rider's machine. Live rear axle. The suspension, pretty straightforward. It's pretty stiff, so there's not lots of roll, but it soaks up the high-speed bumps. The handling on this is really good. No power assist like you get on the Polarises. The seat is stiff, and riding on it doesn't. It's a little bit narrow between the legs, you know, for good body English, so you can lean off and on it. You know, you get to hunker down in the tank, your speed. And I'm about 6 foot tall. And look, I'm flat-footing. If I sit kind of forward on the seat, I can flat-foot this bike. Not the highest thing. You only get like 5 inches of ground clearance from the back of the skid plate. So if you're going over big rocks, you might want to rethink your machine choice, but this thing's meant to juke around those rocks, and it can handle a good bit of snow. Like, really, I could take this in as much as 8 inches of snow, and if it's packed, even more. I get some awesome drifts, but at the same time, if I want this thing to hook up, I could shift a little bit differently, get it to go. These front tires here are decent grip. Got a few years left in them. These tires brand new, so it grips. When you get this thing into a back road corner, back end's kind of kicking out, I'll be doing over 50 miles per hour. Something my truck, I would want to be below 30. It's like, oh my god, I'm in this big truck. But on this, I can carve those turns over 50. So I love it. And even the way I ride, and I don't ride like a dick. I, you know, don't pass people on the right. If there's cars on the road, I don't tailgate them because I'm trying to get down the back road. You know, I wave to people. And my one neighbor asked me I don't go fast past his house. I don't. But still, I ride pretty aggressively. I ride really hard. That's why I got this machine. That's why I like it so much. I'm a hard rider. And there's lots of responsibility involved in not doing anything too irresponsible. But I ride hard, not reckless. Some of the stuff could be construed as reckless, but it could put you in a very dangerous situation, as I'm trying to say. But if you know how to use it, you know what you're doing. I've been riding since I'm 8. I'm 16 now, about to turn 17. This is a really fun machine. That's what I hope to do, share with you guys. If you guys are still watching this video, obviously care somewhat about my channel. You know, I want to share with you guys why I'm going to start this. Because, I mean, YouTube, you can make a little bit of money for it, but I'm not going to make a living on it. And I just think it's really cool to be able to share my passion with someone else. Because I know me, watching those motor vlogs, wishing, you know what, I wish I could get out and go for a ride right now. You know, I'm tired of sitting around here. I'm going to close the door. Had the tractor running, that's why I had it. But, you know, I kind of want to share that. Because I like kind of living vicariously through motovloggers when they decide to do vlogs. And because I wish I could be riding this kind of close to me getting to ride. So when I actually ride, I want to share that with you guys. Put on a GoPro, make some commentary, make you guys laugh. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be guys on the comment section saying, you're going way too fast down that road, or, you know, wheelies are for a bunch of goons. And I know there's going to be people that genuinely appreciate what I do, and I'm going to have a good amount of supporters. I don't know. I can wind up with 200 subscribers. I can wind up with 1 million subscribers. All I want to do is get out there and motovlog. You know, just make it an enjoyable experience for everyone, and I'll have lots of fun. Spend some static time. So my channel is going to be unique. It's going to be a dual-purpose channel. I want to have this bike, and I'm going to have the truck, and maybe, my dad lets me drive this baby. I might get to do a vlog in this. 454 powered 1990 Suburban. See, 2,500. 8,600 pound gross weight. It has really deep gears, just, you know, free speed, no overdrive. It's automatic, by the way, just so you know. I'll give you a little glimpse of the interior, but Yeah, that thing's pretty cool. Nice little show vehicle. Especially when you look on this side, the paint here is pristine. You got it for a good price. But yeah, my favorite part of the channel is going to be riding this quad. And I hope you guys click more of my videos. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, whatever. And if I put up a video and you guys really didn't care for it, you thought it was kind of corny, or you want to see more of something, just like leave a comment. Because I don't know what you guys want unless you tell me. So, you want more videos like this, me going over my stuff, or you want to see me do top speed runs? I do them all the time. It's not like you guys are pressuring me into risking my life. I do top speed runs as much as I can with this bike. But, yeah, just let me know what you want videotaped, and I'll get on it and videotape it, and just see where it goes from there. And if you're still watching this, thanks for staying in. This is Shade Vlogs, and see you next video.